Jeremy Vine and Dawn Neesom took a swipe at Melanie Sykes as they admitted to being confused by her complaints against Gregg Wallace. The Under Fire presenter, 60, is facing claims from at least 13 women who have accused him of inappropriate behavior, including roaming around on set naked with a sock on his penis, inappropriate jokes and groping crew members. Melanie, 54, revealed that spending time with Gregg on Celebrity MasterChef in 2021 made her walk away from her television career. Writing in her book, the former presenter claimed Gregg greeted her on the show by asking if models eat food, which she said she found unprofessional and laced with ignorance and disrespect. Speaking on Wednesday's episode of The Jeremy Vine Show, Jeremy and contributor Dawn Neesom said they didn't understand why his comment to her would be appalling enough to make her want to quit her TV career. Jeremy said, "I'm a little bit confused by that with respect to Mel, who I really like. The only story I can get out of that is that he made some sort of off-color remark to her about how much do models eat." Journalist Dawn said, "Some of the allegations are appalling and sexual impropriety at the very least. Mel Sykes was asked what she ate as a model. I'm sorry, if you're offended, I like Mel, I'm not having a go at her, but if you're upset and offended by that compared to some of the allegations." Jeremy added, "And you leave TV as a result? I think there was some other stuff going on that she hasn't detailed." Dawn replied, "That's what we know, that she was asked about what she ate as a model. It's the sort of question I would ask a model, to be honest with you." Melanie also said Gregg spent time barking orders in such a manner that made her want to leave the show. And Gregg apparently told her that appearing on his show would do a lot for her career prospects. Melanie said, "I didn't know what to say, so I smiled and said yes, but I was really thinking, yes, you have finally helped me decide to end my television career once and for all." Melanie said she made an informal complaint against Wallace, and claimed she found conduct on the MasterChef set jaw-dropping. Melanie is best known for the Boddington's advert in the 1990s and as the co-host of Today with Day and Mel in the early 2000s. She made the comments about Gregg in her autobiography, titled Illuminated, which was published last year, and expanded on them in recent days in a video posted on YouTube. In her book, Melanie wrote, "The MasterChef experience continued to be an eye-opener, and some unprofessional behavior on set was jaw-dropping." In her recent YouTube video she said that every time Gregg came over to the desk, "I didn't really like him being around really because it's all about vibrations and energy." At the end of filming the show, Melanie claimed she had a brief conversation with Gregg, which was a huge factor in her exit from television. It is not known who Melanie made an informal complaint about Gregg to. Gregg last week stepped away from hosting the show after nearly 20 years. His absence comes while allegations of inappropriate comments he made towards staff and celebrity guests over 17 years are investigated. The presenter has defended himself against all the allegations against him, pinning the blame on middle-class women of a certain age. But on Monday he apologized for his controversial comments, admitting he was not in a good headspace when he posted the rant. Banjay UK, the show's production company, previously said the complaints were made to the BBC by individuals in relation to historical allegations of misconduct while working with Gregg Wallace on one of our shows. The company said Wallace was committed to fully cooperating throughout the process. Whilst these complainants have not raised the allegations directly with our show producers or parent company Banjay UK, we feel that it is appropriate to conduct an immediate, external review to fully and impartially investigate, the company said. While this review is underway, Gregg Wallace will be stepping away from his role on MasterChef and is committed to fully cooperating throughout the process. Banjay UK's duty of care to staff is always a priority, and our expectations regarding behaviour are made clear to both cast and crew on all productions, with multiple ways of raising concerns, including anonymously, clearly promoted on set. Whilst these are historical allegations, incidents brought to our attention where these expectations are not met, are thoroughly investigated and addressed appropriately. It comes as TV presenter Kirstie Allsopp also claimed Gregg discussed a sex act involving his partner within an hour of meeting him. She told the Mail that the show should be taken off air if the majority of the people working on it felt that was the right decision. She said, "A television show is a team effort and therefore whether it goes out or not should be down to them. If a majority of people on the show think it should not go ahead, then it should come off air. I love the BBC, but this is a really difficult problem for them.